to understand MV wanted to tune up the killers leading into the series against the Dangerous Knights crew coming up on October 20th. Friday, October 20th. A lock up in the ring. Gonna test the metal and technique of Brandon St. James, who comes up with the wrist lock. MV Young finds the camera. Reverses the wrist lock. Applying strength and control there to escape. St. James will counter back with speed, agility, and technique. Taught well, but you have to imagine MV Young hasn't taught Brandon St. James everything that he knows, and that's true. St. James training actually a bit more extensive than some might know. Back again for a lockup. And again, same overhand arm capture, to the wrist lock, to the hammer lock, to the headlock. I wonder if St. James is showing off a little bit here. Ooh, cranking back hard on that neck. Young's able to power out, and yeah, going back to that power game, being a brick house. Drop down by St. James. Goes for the hip toss, blocks. Was never going to happen. Ooh. And with ease, but forced. Hip toss into the kick across the back. We have passed the feeling out process of this match. We're about to take a little walk. Chopping, not only smacking, but sending a thud reverberating throughout the chest, the entire body of St. James. Send him up and over. St. James stalling on his head. Captures with the head scissors. Very impressive. Again, that'll be our story. The speed and agility of St. James, along with his toughness. Is he going to be able to best match, possibly beat Coach tonight? Whoa. We've seen MV Young going for these blows across the chest as he has his opponents tied up in the ropes. Ooh. MV Young makes Brandon St. James pay for that with the back elbow. Were you listening? Let me know in the chat if you were listening to that. With strict efficiency, Brandon St. James driving that injured hand of MV Young down into the mat. If you were here for Brohemoth's end of summer bash, probably saw MV Young get a nasty gash trying to pull the crown. You know what he is, the rightful king of Pittsburgh here in this building, but pulling that crown down from the ceiling, put a nasty 2-inch wide, inch-deep gash in the hand of MV Young that he just used to throw that chop. Oh! That senton had everything on it. Many custom-made chicken sandwiches. Now, St. James thought he'd step into Dad's house. Thought he'd smoke Dad's weed. Now MV Young going to treat him like a stepdad, drink all his Mountain Dew, do sex to his mom. Oh, that is... I got to bow out. I want you to hear those thuds. You can't understand, really appreciate the pain these guys are putting themselves through until you come here to the Dottie Dome at 885th Ave in New Kensington, Pennsylvania. And what these guys are just getting ready for is a series to fight back for this building, to fight back for what they built here in New Ken. So imagine this is what two brothers are going to do to each other just in preparation for these fights. But there's nothing like standing in the room and feeling this energy. The tension in the air is thick as MV Young goads Brandon St. James back into the middle. Ooh! Pardon me, breaking the levels there, but that palm strike went through Brandon St. James. Brandon trying to see if he can taste blood in his mouth, trying to flicker his eyelids, stay awake perhaps. And again, must be the official getting in there, checking on the dilation of these athletes' eyes after they take hits like that. A far away, glassy look in Brandon St. James' eyes. But out of nowhere, Calling upon the devil himself, Brandon St. James is able to spring out of the corner with a cutter there. Even the playing field, even if for just a moment. Everyone fighting so hard, we get double down counts. They're giving it their all. Like MV Young was checking with the official there to see if there was any feeling in his right hand. How affected is MV Young from that ladder match with Junie Underwood? I mean, that was a lot of blood loss. Running European uppercut, Brandon St. James taking advantage of this distraction. Charging up that infernal engine. Ducks under. Oh my goodness! Rising Meteora from the center of the ring. Two. Hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. Would have put down a lesser man. Would have put down Argus. Definitely would have put down Argus. Miraculously, MV Young back up to his feet first. Sets up in the corner. There's a back elbow waiting for St. James. MV going to the middle rope. You don't see the big boy fly too often, but that shotgun dropkick had everything behind it. High up in the chest and under the chin of Brandon St. James. That's why us beautiful boys keep that beard padding there. So you gotta come in and fight Mike every week. Mike, double underhook under the armpits, going for a waist lock, looking for the belly to back overhead suplex. St. James out of the full belt and spins MV around into that elbow. Oh. Rotated that motherfucker into him like a Beyblade and still couldn't get it done. Really let it rip. MV Young still not up off the mat, but St. James says, get your ass up. Kick across the chest. St. James is going to want to send more than that. Oh, and gets caught. That chop right on the trap. Half and half suplex overhead. Oh, buzzsaw kick. Clear into the jaw, just under the temple, thank goodness. St. James still in the fight. Nine out of 10 doctors do not advise becoming a professional wrestler. Brandon St. James and MV Young showing you exactly why here tonight. That one doctor's crazy. He's always trying to give me scripts. Turns it around. Brandon St. James sends MV off the ropes. Gets in there with the code breaker. Get these ropes. Moves! Whoa! Moonsault almost did not get that. That was almost a disaster. St. James able to save himself. I think we have a head-on-head collision in the middle of the mat. St. James is up. They're all right. As good as they're going to be in this moment, the frustration has to seep in after a near miss like that in a slip. He's lucky he got that headbutt, but when MV Young was worse for wear, rushes to his feet, slaps the spirit out of St. James. As I'm up, we're looking at a Pittsburgh plunge. And no one's been out of that one yet. MV Young with the victory.